Hi everyone, so it's Natasha, and if you're new to my videos and my channel, welcome to my video and my channel. So today I want to talk about my wish list for future purchase of perfumes. I only have 3 in my wish list right now, so if I am in the position in which I will buy a new bottle or a different bottle than what I already have, I'll pick from one of these 3. The first one I want to talk about is the Coco Mademoiselle Olympia. What I read about it is supposed to be a modern goddess, modern Greek goddess that is strong, confident, and just sophisticated and a go-getter. It smells... this is my second or third try for this video. So I've already sprayed it here. It smells really fresh. I associate it with vanilla and like water, like cool waters kinda from Davidoff. But like a few notches above it. Like it's been upgraded like more than 2.0. It's very beautiful. It makes me feel like I'm always a positive person, but this makes me smile a lot. It's very uplifting. It's kind of one of those sweet but not sharp kind of sweet. So this is one of my 3 fragrances that I would that's in my wish list right now. I've never really thought I would be interested in a Coco Mademoiselle just because I've only known Coco Mademoiselle as men's cologne. I don't know why, but I guess I've never really been very interested in the Coco Mademoiselle brand for women until this one. And I don't really remember how I tried this for the first time. The bottle is completely beautiful, and Coco Mademoiselle bottles are always ridiculously like designed. It's always so over the top. This one is no different. It is still over the top. It's very over the top. It's really not my choice when you think about a perfume bottle for my personal taste. I usually prefer a little bit more classic look to it. And 3 out of my 4 perfume bottles, they're all like rectangularly shaped and kind of beautiful, but simple and elegant and classic kind of look. It's not like, when you see the picture of this, let me see if I can find it online. It is very, to me, it's over the top. It is just, it's kind of, to me, it's just over the top, that's all. So, yeah, this is what it looks like. Right there. That to me is over the top. You know, with the lines on the side, and it's just over the top for me. But that is a very typical Coco Mademoiselle bottle. This is actually more of their simpler looking bottles. I do remember seeing some of their bottles that are, I don't know. I think they're just extremely creative and very, I think their objective is to be very different and over the top, as well as very out of the box. They don't want to, I don't think they associate themselves as like one of those classic looks, and I don't think they strive for that. So, I mean, if that's what they wanted, you know, I really did see that. So, so this is going to be one of my 3. I really don't know which one of the 3 that I'm probably going to gear towards to, but I'm gonna have to deal with that when the time comes. But for now, I'm just, this is my first, in no particular order. It's not alphabetical. It's not that I favor this over the other two. It's not a price point. It's just this, I just decided to pick this one first on my list. Second is Candy by Prada. And again, because this is my third try for this video, I sprayed it. It smells so good. I know I said I probably won't know which one I'm gonna pick first, so it will probably be very difficult when the time comes, but I would probably want to get this one. This is what it looks like as a bottle, and I guess that's the box. This is the regular candy. There are different flanker candies. I think there are 2 or 3 or 4. I didn't like any of them. I only like the original candy Eau de Parfum. So I believe when I was researching this before, it was supposed to smell like vanilla and caramel, and oh my god, does it smell so beautiful. I do smell both the caramel and the mixture of the vanilla in it. I do smell that really sweet, sugary kind of smell. I do smell that. What I love about this fragrance is that it's one of those intoxicating sweet fragrances, but it's not cheap. And when I say cheap, I associate that with, there's a lot of sickly, sweet, cheap perfumes or colognes or body sprays. I don't mean, I mean, it could be like a $10 bottle. I don't really know how much those are, because those are the kind of fragrances that I stay away from. I don't like them. It gives me a migraine. Again, the word I associate is cheap, and you can translate that however you want. I'm not going to explain that any further. It's just, to me, it's just, you know, kind of like a opposite of classy type of fragrance. So a background on this fragrance: I hated it the first time I tried it. To be fair, when I first tried it, I think the bottle was completely stale, disgusting, almost gone, and it was a sample at Ulta, and it really made me hate it. Like when I brought the bottle to my nose, to my face, to my nose directly, I was just like, oh my god. I put it back down. It was disgusting. I'm like, this is a Prada perfume. I am really disappointed. I would have expected more, and it was because it was probably, I really think it was like a really stale, like, they didn't take care of that bottle. It was just disgusting. So I went, this is a different time, like weeks or months afterwards. I don't know why, but I think because the bottle is so beautiful, and then I read really great reviews on it. I think I also saw 1 or 2 YouTubers that have this in their collection, and they really love it. And so I thought, how can they love this perfume when I smelled it, it smelled really horrible. So when I didn't just, you know, I didn't just go out there that day or the next day and be like, oh my gosh, I really have to, you know, smell it somewhere else or give it another try. What I did was, when I was out, I was running some errands, and I happened to step by at, I think it was a Macy's. I don't know. Excuse me, but it wasn't Ulta anymore. And I was going through the cosmetic and fragrance counters, and I thought, you know what? Just to kill time, I'll just give it another try. I mean, a lot of people love it. It's been getting a lot of great reviews, and a lot of people they claim it to be their signature scent. So I tried it and it was night and day. It was a completely different fragrance. So I got a sample size just so I can smell it in different times of the day, different days of the week, different situations that I'm doing. I'm probably running around errands. I'm probably just at home. I want to see how it performs, and I want to see if I still love it at the end of the day or at the end of the testing period, and I did. And I did test it a lot. You can't really see that I did because I would only do one spritz, and because it's an eau de parfum, you only really need one spritz. Do not overdo it, because then that's when sometimes it's too much, it's overpowering, you're not really supposed to like bathe with it. So I think this will be probably a huge fight between these two when the time comes that I will get a new bottle of fragrance. So the third and last one that is on my wish list is the Coco Noire by Chanel. And this is on my wish list because it is very beautiful. The thing with it is, even though it's a cocoa fragrance, sometimes I really love it and sometimes I hate it. So I don't know actually if I still want, it's like on the first few seconds when I spritz it, I will have loved it and hated it at the same time. It's very, very strange. And then after a while, I will start to like it. After a while, the more it evolves, I will like it, love it, love it. Oh my God, I have to have this. And this is the same thing every time. First spritz, I love it and I hate it. And I would always feel the same way. I would always just react, why do I have this on my wish list? And I always, you know, I always forget why, and I always tell myself, maybe this belongs to the fragrance piles that I've tried and it's never gonna happen. And then I'll smell it again later on, and it is so beautiful. It is just, because the way it just unfolds within seconds, within minutes, it is magical. It starts off by a love-hate relationship, a love-hate reaction to, it's not so bad. I really like it. Oh my God, I love this. Oh my God, I have to have it. That is the evolve reaction for me. And this is every time. Like right now, it has been, what, a minute or two? It's intoxicatingly beautiful. Oh my God, I love it so much. So that's why it's still on my wish list pile, one of the three. After smelling all of them all over again in one sitting, I really don't know how I'm going to decide when the time comes. But, so let me just talk about the Coco Noire, because I did dedicate some time with the Olympier and the Candy. So anyone who's familiar with Chanel fragrances, they always have this signature smell to it. What I mean signature smell, it doesn't mean that they have the same smell. It means it has this very elegant and sophisticated smell to it. And it has like a timeless smell to it as well. A timeless to me means it's classic and it will never go out of style. And I have noticed that. So I have mentioned, I do have a different review of a different Chanel, which was my first Chanel that I did purchase for myself. It wasn't a gift. I have been given gifts of Chanel before, and I think I wasn't ready at the time and it was too much for me. I think I gave it away. So either gave it away or pretended I lost it and I gave it away or threw it out. I don't know. But I didn't like it before. And I did talk about that when I was talking about Chanel. Is this similar at all to Coco Mademoiselle? No. Is it a typical Chanel fragrance? Yes. What I would consider a typical Chanel fragrance is something that even decades from now, this is still really relevant. It's still beautiful. It's still timeless. It's still classic. It's still elegant. It's still sophisticated. It is not like, it's not a fad. What I've learned though with Chanel is that it's really not for everybody. I don't know, I have experienced this before and I've heard people talk about it. I've had people explain to me Chanel fragrances as well as, this is just their opinion too. And these are people that didn't really know each other that I've had conversations with, and it came out in the same way. Certain Chanel perfumes really will take over you. If you are not confident enough, if you are just not a Chanel fragrance person, don't take it personally. It has nothing to do with, I mean, it does have something to do with you, but it's not, it's just a different fragrance. I didn't understand it before because before, to me, fragrances are fragrances. You know, you love it, you like it, you buy it, you use it. To me, from my experience, smelling Chanel, going through different Chanel perfumes and trying different Chanel perfumes, it really is the fragrance that picks you. Because of the fact that I might really love this, but I remember talking to a family member about Chanel perfumes, and she hates them. She says it's too much, it's just too stuffy, it's like a lot of different things. She doesn't prefer this type of fragrance. So that could be it when people say the Chanel fragrance picks you. I have tried different kinds of Chanel fragrances. I grew up with that, and I was surrounded by that, and I was always exposed to Chanel fragrances. And I believe the staple was the number 5 and Coco. I'm not sure. Excuse me. I do remember Chanel number 5. To this day, I do not like Chanel number 5. I really still don't. I don't know what it is. It's just not for me. So I do have Coco Mademoiselle, and all of my fragrance reviews, all of my fragrance videos that I've done before, I will link them below, as well as the information of the 3 fragrances that I'm talking about today. So if you're gonna ask me which one of the 3 would be my first pick when the time comes that I have to choose, or yeah, I have to choose that I want to buy a different bottle of perfume, I really don't know. Initially, because I tried it, I probably will say Olympia or Olympia, and then I went to Candy, and then I went to Coco Noire. I don't know. I hope in the time, if I am fortunate enough to get 2 bottles, I'll probably pick the Candy and the Coco Noire. Maybe. But they're really tight. I think after smelling all 3 of them, it would probably be tighter with Coco Noire or Candy. And this will probably be the bottom. But these are still on my favorite. And these are still on my wish list. I don't know if it would be favorite. favorite potential for future purchase. I think that's what I would kind of describe it as. So I really hope you enjoyed me sharing my fragrance wish list. I know it was short. I am very picky with my fragrances. I don't like, I prefer quality over quantity. So that's why I have 4 perfumes and 2 colognes in my possession right now. I know in my other videos I have even shared that I used to have over 30 at one point, and I had to downsize, and I will also link that information below as to why I did that. But for now, I'm really not in a rush of buying a perfume every month or every few weeks or every other month or anything like that. I used to purchase fragrances multiple times in a year, and now it would just depend. I still really love the ones that I have. So again, if I do want to, which I don't see myself, you know, getting in a rush of getting a new bottle or a different bottle of perfume right now, it would be between those 3. Just those 3. I haven't really come across anything else that I really, really love that I would invest money in a new bottle of fragrance or a new bottle of perfume. And I only get the biggest bottle. The three something fluid ounces. I always prefer that bottle instead of the smaller ones. I don't like the smaller ones at all. So I hope you really enjoyed my video, and I hope you liked it. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any kind of questions, comments, you want to just stop by and say hi, feel free to do and leave any kind of comments down below. All of them are going to be very appreciated by me. If you like being informed and want to subscribe to my channel and know when my new uploads are going to be, please feel free to do that as well. And that would also be very, very appreciated. I will put in the description box the items that I was on my wish list, and I will link my other related videos to this particular topic. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.